يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر الله أكبر جل جلاله. الله أكبر الله أكبر جل جلاله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له. أشهد أن محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم. أشهد أن محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم. أشهد أن عليا ولي الله عليه الصلاة والسلام. أشهد أن عليا حجة الله عليه الصلاة والسلام. حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح حي على خير العمل حي على خير العمل. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له. بسم الله. اللهم اجعل قلبي بار وعشي كار وبلسار ورزق دار وأولاد إبرار وجعل عند قبر نبيك مستقرا وقرارا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.
من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين والجنة للمباهدين والصلاة والسلام على خير خلقه وخاتم الأنبياء والمرسلين سيد الأولين والآخرين شفيع المذنبين رحمة للعالمين أبي القاسم محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. أما بعد فقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم إن لقتل الحسين حرارة في قلوب المؤمنين لا تبردوا أبدا. صلوات. Mu'azzez Samin, Mu'min and Mu'minat, these are the days of Azai Hussain. We had just finished the Ashra Muharram, but now the Azah continue because the Ahl Bayt al-Islam now in Kufa and then going forwards to the Sham, they are in taken as a prisoner and all kind of disgrace, humility, all kind of things are being imposed on them. They are being tortured and humiliated in every city where they go. Although when the Muslim came to know, when they were passing, they start rebelling against the Yazid. They were told that he is a Baghi, he is a rebellion, and the army was fighting against the rebellion. But when the people came to know that these are not rebellion, they are the children of Holy Prophet, they are the descendants of the Holy Prophet, so they were in shock and they start rebelling against the forces of Yazid. So Holy Prophet said that the remembrance of Imam Hussain alayhi salam will create the martyrdom of Imam Hussain alayhi salam will create a heat in the heart of the believers which shall never die down. The remembrance of Imam Hussain will always revive the scenes of Karbala, the tragedy of Karbala, and what kind of sacrifices were given to protect this religion. Inna liqatl al-Husayn hararatan fi qulub al-mu'minin la tabrud abada. This incident of the martyrdom of Karbala will create such a heat in the heart of mu'mineen that it will never die down till the end of the time. And we see every Muharram by observing the martyrdom of Imam Hussain and what happened in Karbala and what kind of sacrifices were given, it rejuvenates our determination to keep following the way of Imam and not to submit to the temptation of Yazid. Because what the Yazid was doing, same kind of temptation or much more temptations are now present, so that they can divert us away from the path of Rasulullah, from the path of the Quran, from the path of the Ahlul Bayt, but by remembering the incident of Karbala every year and throughout the year. The Mu'mineen not only remember Imam Hussain during Karbala, during the Muharram or Safar, but they remember them whenever any tragedy fall upon them, whenever any musibah fall upon us, we remember the musibah of Imam Hussain, what kind of sacrifice they gave to protect the Islam. Islam zinda hota hai har Karbala ke baad. Islam zinda hota hai har Karbala ke baad. Islam revived after every Karbala, whether it is something in Gaza or it is in Palestine or it is in other country. It gives some glimpse what happened in Karbala. Karbala was million times more atrocities, more suffering, more different kind of people, but still we have a shade of it, how the people are standing up against all the atrocities of the shaitan, of the West, and to oppress the voice of the justice, voice of the people. And much more than that was presented to us by Ashab Imam Hussain alayhi salam. Ashab Imam Hussain alayhi salam was a special people in the history of insaniyat, in the history of mankind. About Ashab Imam Hussain, it has been said by the Imam Hussain himself, فَإِنِّي لَا أَعْلَمُ أَصْحَابًا أَوْفَى وَخَيْرًا مِنْ أَصْحَابِي. I do not know any better and bawafa ashab, companion, than my companion. Such kind of supporter were given by Allah to Imam Hussain that he has not been given this kind of supporter to our Holy Prophet or Imam Ali alayhi salam or to any other Nabi or Awsiya. If you see the history, whenever a tough time came, the Prophet Islam companion ran away. They left him. Anytime. You just read the history, anytime tough time came, the Ashab ran away or refused to participate, and the Holy Prophet was left with very few people. On the other hand, Ashab of Imam Hussain were such that they stood up through thick and thin, and none of them ran away from the battlefield until their life was totally gone. They were Shaheed ane Rahe Khuda. No such individual in the history of mankind, that the entire army, not one person defected. They all keep fighting, and Imam Hussain was there till the last to show that yes, Islam is more important, Deen-e-Ilahi more important, Deen-e-Mustafa is more important than anything else we have. So they were ready to sacrifice whatever position they have, and they did. In Karbala, men, women, children, all participated to save Islam. Those who were Ashab Imam Hussain, among them were 6 of them or 8 of them were Ashab Rasul, and they were of quite age, because it has been 50 years since the demise of the Prophet. So these individuals have seen the Prophet when they were young children, and now they are in the 60s and 70s. So 8 of the people who participated on the side of Imam Hussain were Ashab Rasul from Ansar and Muhajirin. There were 21 individuals in Karbala who were also Ansar, the follower or the Ansar of Imam Amir al-Mu'mineen during the battle of Jamal, Nahrawan and Saffin. So there were 21 individuals present who were now with the Imam Hussain alayhi salam. Among them were Hafizan-e-Quran. They were unique people in every way, in their character, in their ibadat. They were Qaimun Layl, Saimun Nahar. Means they used to worship Allah during the night, and they used to have fast during the day. These were not the ordinary individual who came up and say we will support the Imam Hussain. They were really people of character, people of taqwa, who were looking for Raza Ilahi, and they sacrificed everything what they have. Their honor, their blood, their possession, for the sake of Imam Hussain alayhi salam, because Imam Hussain was a divine representative of the earth and during his time. After Holy Prophet, after Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam, after Imam Hassan alayhi salam, he was the one of the Panje Tanpa. He was the last divine individual who was present and protected the Islam. So these individuals, like, without any hesitation, on the night of Ashura, Imam Hussain turned the lights off and he said to them, "O people, the Yazidi army is after my life, after my blood. They have nothing to do with you. They will not bother you. I'm taking away the bath from you, and you are free to go anywhere. I'm turning the light off, and please move away, save your life, and Allah will protect you and Jazaika." But none of them left Imam Hussain. When the light was turned on, all the individuals were present, and they narrated again and again, many of them, "O Hussain, if we die 100 times, 70 times, 1,000 times, and Allah give us life again, and they burn our bodies, we will again and again will be with you to support the cause of Islam and give our life." They were the people of determination. They were the noblest people on the face of earth, Ashab Imam Hussain alayhi salam. And these kind of ashab has been never seen given to the Anbiya, Awsiya, Aimma Tahirin. Imam Hussain ashab were very determined, and very, very steadfast, and they remain there till the end of their life. So Ashab Imam Hussain have set an example for us. That same way, just like them, we should be ready to sacrifice everything for the sake of Islam when it comes to protect the Islam. The Azai Hussain, remembrance of Hussain, which we have every year, it is not only verbally, but it must be by through our kirdar, our character, so we can develop the same kind of character and the moral and ethic as the Ashab Hussain developed has during the time of the Karbala, when they were setting the life and everything to protect Islam. So these were the individuals along with Imam Hussain alayhi salam. They came out and they were from every walk of life. They were old. Among them were 70, 80 years old people. Can you imagine that their back were bent and their the eyebrows was down, they cannot see. So the tapes were put on their eyes so they can see. And the support was given to them to ride on the horse. Still they fought in that old age. They were young people, they were old people, they were children, they were men, and there was also one woman who gave her life. She was the wife of the Wahab Kalbi. He was the individual. They were passing by and they heard crying of the children during the way of the Karbala of Imam Hussain. So the mother asked the son, can you find out who are they people? Because in that time of hot weather, summer, Arabs are not traveling, and these people are traveling with the family. So the son came to the tent of Imam Hussain and finding out what's going on. And when he came to know this is the family of the Prophet, so he was very much moved, and he went back to his mother and wife and said, this is the family of the Prophet, and we are willing to be with them and protect them and give our sacrifice. So Wahab Kalbi was the first individual in the battle of Karbala who Imam Hussain sent to fight the army of Sham and Yazid. When he was martyred, his wife was moved so much that she picked up a part of the tent support, and she ran towards the battlefield. Her husband was already martyred. She was removing the dust from her face when the shimmer asked her, the slave, and he took a big gourds or big kind of a sword, and he struck the head of that woman. So she is the only woman who died in Karbala, who gave her life with other people. In Karbala, there were 6 months old babies. They were young children, 16 years old, 12 years old. So in Karbala, everyone came out. All the able people came out to fight the tyrant, oppression, enemies of Islam, because Islam was being destroyed. Imam Hussain has said that in case the religion cannot survive, then, O sword, come and cut me into pieces, and I will give everything possible to save this religion. This religion of Allah is very important because it is the only way for salvation for us in this life and the life to come. About the Ashab of Imam Hussain, Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam, he said in Ziyarate Ashab Imam Hussain, he said, Bi abi antum wa ummi, may my father and mother be sacrificed. It is Imam Imam Masoom, Imam Jafar is saying that your status is so high. May my father and mother be sacrificed upon you. بأبي أنتم وأمي وطبتم وطابت الأرض فيها دفنتم. You have been purified. You have been, and the land in which you are buried is also purified. And you have achieved a mighty achievement. May Allah give us the same. Ya laytani kunna ma'akum. We wish we would have been with you in the battle of Karbala and achieved this mighty success. So Ashab Imam Hussain were very special individual. They have no match in the history. None of the Anbiya, Awsiya or any other person have those kind of companion, and they have given everything possible and set an example for us, for you and me, that when it's come to Islam and protecting it and practicing it, there is nothing more important. So always please control your shahwat, your hawai nafs, and do not follow the way of shaitan, which are the way of basically Yazid. Alright? And remain in the path of Quran, Sunnat Rasul, Sunnat Ahl Bayt, so that we can also be counted among the supporter of Imam Hussain, and always do the Zikr Hussain in the form of majalis, wherever you have time, wherever you can do it, together as well as in your home, because that revived the Karbala, that revived the memory of Karbala. So inna the Zikr al-Hussaini hararatan fi qulub al-mu'minina la tabrudu abada. The martyrdom of Imam Hussain will create such a heat in the heart of the mu'minin that it will never die down. It will always be reviving our faith. So remember Azai Hussain, remembrance of Imam Hussain is something, a very great form of worship, extremely great, because all other worship persist or live because of the Azai Karbala. If there would have been no sacrifice of Imam Hussain, believe me, there would not have been any namaz, there would not have been any Quran, there would have been no roza, namaz, anything. Every would have been finished. We are Muslim today, whether we are weak, we are not complete Muslim, whether we are gunegar Muslim, but it is because of the sacrifice of Imam Hussain. We must be thankful to him, and we must ask Allah's help so that we can follow and have the kirdar of Imam Hussain, so we can also be counted with him on the day of judgment. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Wal asr innal insana lafi khusr illa allazina amanu wa amilu salihat wa tawasaw bil haqqi wa tawasaw bis sabr. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahillazi la ilaha illa huwal halimul kareem. Ghafiriz zambi wa qabilit tawbi wa huwal ghafurur rahim. Subhana man sabaqat rahmatuhu wa zaba wa basatal yadaini bir rahmah. سبحان من لم يكلف نفسا إلا دون وسعها وعفى عن السيئات ولم يجار بها سبحان من لا يزداد على معاصي العباد إلا كرما وجودا وعلى كثرة الذنوب إلا عفوا وصفا نشهد أن لا إله إلا هو الأتوف على العباد بجوده والأبواب على النبيين بحلمه ونشهد أن محمدا نبيه وحبيبه سيد المرسلين وشفيع المذنبين بعثه رحمة للعالمين صلى الله عليه وآله الداعين إلى سبيل الله بالحكمة والموعظة الحسنة قادت الأمم وأولياء النعم ومعدن الرحمة أوصيكم عباد الله بالتوبة عما سلف من ذنوبكم والإنابة عن الأوزار التي أثقلت ظهوركم فإنه تعالى كريم بكم رؤوف عليكم يقبل اليسير ويعفو عن الكثير قال الله تعالى وقوله الحق توبوا إلى الله توبة نصوحا عسى ربكم أن يكفر عنكم سيئاتكم ويدخلكم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار وقال قل يا عبادي الذين أسرفوا على أنفسهم لا تقنطوا من رحمة الله إن الله يغفر الذنوب جميعا إنه هو الغفور الرحيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيد المرسلين وشفيع المذنبين نبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وعلى إمام المسلمين أمير المؤمنين علي بن أبي طالب صلوات الله عليه وآله وعلى سيدة نساء العالمين فاطمة الزهراء بنت رسول الله صلوات الله عليها وعلى الحسن المجتبى والحسين الشهيد بكربلاء وعلي بن الحسين ومحمد بن علي وجعفر بن محمد وموسى بن جعفر وعلي بن موسى ومحمد بن علي وعلي بن محمد والحسن بن علي عليهم الصلاة والسلام اللهم صل على مولانا صاحب الزمان هادم الشرك والنفاق حاسد الفروع البغي والشقاء صلوات الله وسلامه عليه وعلى آبائه الكرام متصل الليالي والأيام اللهم أجل فرجه واسهل مخرجه وكل ناظرنا بنظرة منا إليه واجعلنا من المستشهدين بين يديه وتفضل على أمرائنا المؤمنين بمزيد التوفيقات وزياد الإقبال وعلو الدرجات اللهم افعل بنا ما أنت أهله ولا تفعل بنا ما نحن أهله بجاه محمد وآله المعصومين صلوات الله عليهم أجمعين اللهم اجعلنا ممن يذكر فتنفعه الذكرى إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون